I don't think Gronk's good. Let me say, I don't think Gronk is as great as people think he is. Anytime Gronk has been matched up with a corner, he's had a very bad game, and that corner has had a very good game. Tom could take me as a receiver, and I'd be a first-team All-Pro. We are joined by former defensive coordinator Rob Ryan. Rob, Is there any truth to Ramsey's comment about Gronk?
First of all, can I say Tom Coughlin's just got to be going crazy with this. He's got to be going nuts.
Well,
like he really does. And but no, this guy, I don't know why he thinks he has to be Richard Sherman all of a sudden. Like, he is a fantastic talent.
he is.
You know, he's saying like corners can cover Gronkowski. Trust me, we've tried that when I've been coaching against him. It doesn't work. He just knocks him around, catches the ball. I mean, he's fantastic. You know, now the difference is Ramsey's not your typical corner. Look, the kid started at safety in college. He started at corner. You know, if there's anybody that could match up possibly against Gronkowski, it would be him.
Right.
But he's not the typical guy. He's an all-pro corner. But, God, this guy, he's so off base on so many things. You know, he makes comments about quarterbacks he's never seen play. He makes comment, you know, this kid here, this guy, I agree with you. You know, he's one of the best tight ends in football ever. You know, and you know, he's like Bavaro when he blocks. He's like Sharp when he catches the ball. I mean, you know,
Like Sharp?
Like, yeah. I mean, no, trust me, he was the man.
I put it on, Kevin.
Yeah, he was the man. There's no question.
That's way before my time.
But I don't know about this guy. You know.
So
He's
when you
talking too
and
much,
Rex were in
even for me.
Buffalo, and you had
Yep.
Stephon Gilmore, who's another bigger corner, right? He's 6'1", 200.
Yep.
Did you ever just stick him on Gronk for various plays and just say, you got Gronk?
No, but we probably should have after the results. No, but you know, we shut out New England when they had Brissett at quarterback. There's a little difference when Brady's out there, but this guy, you always double him. You know, you lean the coverage to him. You load zones to take him away.
Who would usually double him? Safety linebacker or?
Yeah, safety linebacker with safety on top, because he can. The bad thing about Gronkowski, he runs so well. So he's not just going to push you off and beat you underneath.
Right.
He can beat you deep.
Right.
You know, so and it's uncanny the way he goes up for the football. Like, he goes after that football on the deep ball like great receivers do. You know, they throw a jump ball up there to my guy Des Bryant. He's going to go catch it most of the time. So is Gronkowski. I mean, he's got those long arms. And long arms are valuable in the National Football League. They really are. And Brady and him have such a great connection. You know, it's not just a red zone connection; it's an all over the field connection.
Right.
So he's a special talent. There's no question. And Ramsey's completely off base like he usually is.
Yeah, as I said before, Skip, Ramsey got to miss me. He's on his own on this one. He can plant his flag on that one and says, you know what, Gronk is not as good. Well, let me take that back. He's not as great as everybody thinks he is. He can plant his flag on that and that soil, and he can live there by himself. But I want no parts of that because Gronk is great. He's historically great. His numbers says he's great. And the only knock against Gronk, if you want to have a knock, is that he's injury prone. For the simple fact, Skip, the only way you can bring him down is to hit him in his knees and ankles. He's 6'6", 270 plus pounds. He can run. He's great. Get the hands like like a first baseman's mitt. He can run after the catch. As Rob said, he can block, inline block. Like they move him around. They put him in motion. They line him up at the in line of scrimmage. They put him in the slot. They put him out wide. And Skip, they run him on the slant. They run him on go routes. They let him slow go, which is a slant and go. He does it all. Ramsey's looking at it like, but he couldn't do that to me if I had to guard him for 16 games. Probably not. You're 6'2", 210, and you're going to play him a lot of different ways. You might quick jam him where you can back up out of there. You might press bail him. You might do a lot of different things. But everybody's not blessed with that ability, Skip. It's like, well, you know what? I don't think this guy, Von Miller's really that good. Okay, you might have a great one game against him. But that's the other. He got 80 sacks in about 7-8 years. They're doing something right. That man got 75 touchdowns. And wonder what he got in all the games that he's missed. Imagine how many touchdowns he would have.
Yep.
If he had played if he could stay healthy. But he can't for the simple fact he's so big, and the only way you can tackle him is to hit him in his knee or hit him in his ankle. But Rob Gronkowski is great.
So, Coach Rob, the reason I loved what Jalen Ramsey said about this situation is that this man continues to try to tell me that Aaron Rodgers is better than Tom Brady. And I think that's a blasphemous statement.
Yes.
And Jalen Ramsey just closed the case for Tom Brady. I just keep telling you, this is like Tom Brady's the sun, and I'll give you Aaron Rodgers is the moon, but we can put a man on the moon. It's not that big a deal. You know, it's not that far away. But this other guy is the sun, and he can take just about anybody and make them look like a star. And I think Tom Brady has made Rob Gronkowski look even better than he should look.
Okay, yeah.
Like if you put Rob Gronkowski elsewhere, he wouldn't look like this.
Okay. How about this here? Like Nicole Murphy, she's a beautiful lady.
Mm-hmm.
Little makeup. Over the top. Okay. Gronk, great. Little makeup Tom Brady, over the top. What's wrong with that, Skip?
Yeah, but he's taken little Danny Amendola, who
he ain't over
Jalen
the top,
dismissed
though.
as terrible. He called him terrible. Danny Amendola is not terrible,
No, he's not.
but he was once upon a time an undrafted free agent out of Texas Tech who ran a 4.740.
Yeah.
With Tom Brady, he's a star, right? Now with Miami this coming year, I don't know what he's.
Rob, how can you be terrible when there's only 1,600 people in the world of 7 billion do what you do?
Right. I mean,
That's terrible. 1,700. There's 1,600 guys. 32 on 46. 1,500 that do what these. There are no terrible players. There are some better than others, and there are some better than those. But to say I'm terrible, come on now.
Okay.
you know, and you know, isn't this the guy that scored two fourth-quarter touchdowns against Jacksonville?
Right.
How bad are his teammates?
That is correct.
You know what I mean,
Right,
look,
so they terrible.
Amendola's always been a crafty guy in the slot, works his way open, and he's way more productive than you want him to be.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't
it's-
know. This guy just throws out things left and right, just trying to stir people up. Richard Sherman talked a lot, but Richard Sherman had a lot more intelligent things to say than this guy. This guy's just throwing it out there, but he's a tremendous football player, but he needs to stick to playing football and may go upstairs and talk to Tom Coughlin soon. I'm thinking
Might be
that's
as we
coming.
speak.
That's
It might
got to be
happening
coming,
right now.
doesn't it? I don't know if they'll listen.
I understand that perspective, but all I hear from across the table is that Rob Gronkowski makes Tom Brady. You have said he is the biggest receiving threat in all of pro football. All of pro football, and Jalen's saying, well, let me have him and I'll take him out of the game, or let any bigger corner or good corner take him. And he's saying everybody missed the boat on strategy. He's saying all their analytics and metrics told them, just put a corner on him and he'll have, to quote Jalen, a very bad game. And he caught one ball in.
No, what I said is that Tom Brady's numbers are better with Gronk than without. Tom Brady won 3 Super Bowls without Rob Gronkowski. He went to 4 without Rob Gronkowski. He won another when Rob Gronkowski was playing, although he was injured. So he beat Atlanta Falcons without a Rob Gronkowski.
Well, think about that. Say that again. So for the last 8 games of that season, he had no Gronkowski.
No Gronk.
He's got a lot of little Edelmans and Hogans and Amendolas running around, running a little option route.
Right.
And he threw in the fourth quarter and overtime against Atlanta, coming from 28-3 down. He throws for 246 yards, fourth quarter and overtime with no Rob Gronkowski.
Okay.
That's extraordinary. That's off the charts. We've never seen anything like that.
But that doesn't mean that Gronk isn't great because Brady is. 2 things can be true. Gronk can be great and Brady can be great. This just so happens, Skip, they play together.
Then it happens again against Saxonville. This was the hottest defense in pro football. Saxonville is up 20-10 early in the fourth quarter, and there's no Rob Gronkowski. And let's accept for a second what he said. Danny Amendola is terrible. Well, Tom Brady took Danny Amendola and threw 5 balls that he caught for 56 yards and 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, just in the fourth quarter. And he's hitting various Philip Dorsetts, you know, like what are you doing? Like, how do you do this?
Yeah, it's crazy. Ramsey's crazy, and that wasn't the hottest defense in football in the postseason. I mean, you know, Roethlisberger threw for about 500 yards against him too. So, look, I think it'll be interesting to see how he does if he ever is matched up on Gronkowski for a long term.
Right.
He's got the size and all that, but I'll still bet on Gronkowski because he's sneaky at separation. He gets more separation than any tight end in football. If you're close, he's going to push you off. If you're not, he's got the reach. So, I mean, he's going to have separation. But, you know, I'm just disappointed in this guy. Like, all of a sudden, he was such a great player early. Why the heck's he talking so much? I don't know.
Skip, like, because, Brady.
They know you're great. Be
Brady's
quiet.
great.
Okay, so Jalen concludes, Tom could take me as a receiver and I'd be first team All-Pro. Well, he is an extraordinary athlete, but that's a mouthful.
Well, he doesn't mean right now. He would have to have focused on being a wide receiver like he did playing defensive back, because I believe, with his size and his athleticism, he could have played receiver, but not now. He couldn't go play. He might catch 20 balls because he doesn't know how to get off press, Skip.
Well, Tom would teach him quickly. He would. He'd stay after practice with him.
That's an art, Skip. That's an art.
He would.
Okay.
See, Rob's having a hard time because
No, I love Brady. Believe me, I've been around it.
Brady bedeviled you.
Yeah,
Why do you
but
do
they
that?
also won 2 Super Bowls with him. So I mean,
you did.
I love how Brady makes himself great. He makes his teammates great.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean that he doesn't have great teammates.
Thank you.
I mean, he's had some great teammates before, and this is, to me, is the best.
Yeah,
the best one.
See what you try to
Gronkowski
do?
Is outstanding.
You try to minimize me. You try to make it seem it was all John, like I was some slaw. You try to make it seem like I was some cold slaw, and John Elway.
Well, you were like sweet slaw, right?
No,
I'll give you that, not sour slaw, right?
I was a good talent.
Yeah.
He helps, Skip. It helps to have a great player.
You went along for a great ride. I told you.
What you mean a great ride?
Terrell Davis,
He had
he's a Hall of
2,000-yard
Famer.
rushing seasons. That's
Whew.
it.
Whew.
I know he had 2,000 in one year, but only
That'll work.
He had
2,000-yard rushing.
Who you think blocked?
Huh?
Who you think blocked?
I'm told you didn't block at all.
Don't read that. They told you a lie.
Told me a lot.
Yep. Next time you talk to him, say Shannon, say you
Really?
a lie.
Well, the Cowboys told me you ran 4.840 when they timed you.
Ask the
Because
Cowboys.
they never went to the school.
Exactly. Ask the Cowboys what I
I think
did
this
to
was
him.
at Savannah State.
Ask the
Yeah.
I
Cowboys.
think John Wooten timed him in 4.8.
Ask the
I don't
Cowboys.
think John Wooten would miss a time like
no,
that.
he would.
Ask the Cowboys what I did to him the last 2 times I played them.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, who was their quarterback?
I'm talking about the defense. That's what you need to worry about. I couldn't run, remember?
Yeah. Well, what did you do? You probably know each.
I don't know what I did. Like 5
7
for a $1.05.
Was that it?
6 for like 96 and 2 tubs. I don't know. I mean, that was a long time ago. Skip. That was so long. My memory's foggy.
Really?
Cooked them though.
Did you?
Yeah.
What year was this?
98. We had them 35 to like 14 at the half, and Mike said, Shannon, that's
Who was it? Like Quincy Carter at quarterback?
I don't know. Troy.
Was Troy still
Troy, Emmett, playmaker. Ask them. They had prime.
Really?
Gave it to them. Gave it to them. That thing was ugly.
As I said earlier, it's not the first time, but Ramsey's putting a target.
Oh, yeah, people will be watching. I'm going to be
People-
watching.
it's gonna be fun.
He better not give up no tubs.
Well, opening day, he's got Odell. So
Ooh.
All right, the calendar.
Odell got to earn that money. Get him.